So, Dave, you want to go to zonal corner kick marking?
Yeah, we've had this controversy. You know, we've been talking about it all season, the argument over whether we're zonal marking on defense. And I have said, yes, we are heavily zonal marking. We only have a couple of guys playing man-to-man. And I finally got a chance to take a picture again of the screen, and I think I can prove in this clip that we are zonal marking. Right. So what if you're watching on the YouTube
Well, for
channel,
the record, I only argued on that one play that we may have been set up
Yeah.
as man v man. So
yeah, and we weren't. We just looked like we were man v man because the offense happened to be standing right next to our zonal marking.
Fair.
Because we were in this exact same formation, which is crazy. And you know, so first of all, we do have 3 man v man marking at the penalty spot, right? We have 3v3 marking their guys who are going to run. Okay. And, you know, ironically, you know, what I have said the whole time is that, you know, the only reason to have a zonal player is because sometimes on corner kicks, which is what is a defensive corner, a guy will get picked off, will make a good run. And if you don't have a zonal guy, the guy who gets, who loses his defender via a pick gets an absolutely open run, right? And so actually,
I just want to point out, like in this, to your point, like the guy who's standing right in front of the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
I mean, I would love to be that guy.
Yeah.
Nobody's inside of me.
It's there's definition of a zone, Mikey.
There's nobody who's going to be able to bump him. There's nobody.
Yes.
He can do two things, Dave. He can run near post and try to do something. He can all of a sudden drop back to the back post.
Yes.
Like this. The world is his oyster, man.
Yes. When have you ever seen anybody instruct, except for on professional stupid zonal marking, for somebody to leave a guy in goal side, step inside the 6-yard box? What's that all about? And that's how you know it's zonal marking, right? Because you might say, "Oh, he's on that guy," but you know it's zonal because if it was anywhere man to man, he'd be goal side.
Well, no, I think that is the signal you look for, right? There's a guy that's like at least within a couple feet from him with his hips turned, you know, identifying the guy as this is my guy. So even like number 7, you might argue that whoever's at the top of the 6 could have him because he's got his hips turned a little bit. Yeah. He's going to play number 7. Hernandez might have that guy, but you know, I'd have to see the play unfold whether he's actually paying attention to him. But clearly nobody's marking the guy in front of the goalkeeper. Those 3 are set up, to your point, to be at least 3 of them, 4 of them clearly zone. 4 of them are clearly zone.
I don't think that the average player in any soccer team, not our team, not anything, is smart enough to play zone in this situation. Yeah. The only way you do it is if you're smart enough to be like, not only am I starting in this zone, but my whole point of this is to actually get to this area and to match up out of it. But in this case, you know, they don't do it. And, you know, it's so easy to overload this. All you have to do is put 2 or 3 guys in one spot and we'll mark them with 1.
It's like, you know, as you say,
overload the zone.
As you say this, there's 2 things I know. Yeah. If I was ever coached to play zone defense on a corner kick, I didn't follow instructions, and I've never played.
It didn't exist when you were.
And I've never played zone on a corner ever. There's always a man I'm accountable for. Yeah. At least in my mind. Yeah. I might be too fat and old to keep up with him, but you know, I'm gonna at least give it my best.
Right. But here's the ultimate irony, right? So one of the players at the top of at the penalty spot does actually get picked off. I think maybe it's even Sosa. And so one of the New England players breaks free and runs towards the near post. And if you notice, if there's anything our zone is designed to do, is to have 3 guys who are dressing that near post run and are going to win the ball, right? So you would think that one of those zonal markers would go win the ball. The ball drops just outside the 6-yard box, and New England gets a free header, Mikey Dobbs. If you see where we're starting here, can you imagine a near post run just outside the 6-yard box than them winning the ball?
All right, because
we have 3 players closer to that spot than they do.
If you are going to play zone defense, if that's your thing, then you're damn well better get to the ball first. And where are we best positioned to get to the ball first right now, Dave?
Near post.
Okay.
Yeah. So
there's that. Do you want to move on? Or you want to?
So actually, I wonder if I think they must probably have it. Go to the 16th minute in the actual highlights, because that's where that was, the 16th minute.
16th.
Yeah, it was pretty early.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah, right about there. I was just, go ahead there.
That was just after it. That was the you went too far. The replay of it. A little further. Yeah, here, play it.
Good enough.
So watch where they get the free header.
See, this is not me trying to do this. Doing it while trying to talk is just, there we go. Off the post. Was that close to another goal, Carmen?
Well, look
Very
at it.
close.
Look at
Very
where
close.
he heads the ball from.
He was wide open.
Well,
It's a free header.
it's a free header, and it's right to where we had 3 players standing.
Oh, woodwork. Thank you.
And we get the woodwork again.
A lot of woodwork in this game. That's at least 2,
So
right?
now we're talking about a third terrible thing that we haven't addressed. And once again, it should have been a goal, right? So, if you're Pineda after this game, you're like, oh, maybe we deserve better. The answer is no. No, we didn't deserve better because we should have given up 3 goals on those situations for the same 3 mistakes we've been making all season.